What is up, Diecast collectors? This is OBB, the Diecast news guy, and I'm bringing you guys with my thoughts and opinions video on Wave 12 of NASCAR Authentics 2019. And I just want to say real quick, guys, that finally we have a 12th wave of NASCAR Authentics that is not screwed up. If you guys don't catch my drift, you guys remember how salty I am about the 2018 Wave 12. For any of you guys who are new, let's just say that wave is completely screwed out of its ass, and it always has been, and always will, and probably will be the most screwed up fail line I'll ever do in the NASCAR Authentics retail line. So, looks like they learned their lesson, and luckily we are not having any PTC, hopefully no more PTC mold diecast for any more waves. So, looks like Lionel took good consideration in that. But yeah, guys, Wave 12 of NASCAR Authentics 2019, and it's February 2020, guys. So I am a little disappointed that Lionel is behind when it comes to NASCAR diecast, because right around this time last year we were getting ready for I think Wave 1 was just released for 2019 right around this time last year, and Wave 2 was going to be announced. So Lionel is behind, guys. So we're probably not going to be expecting a 2020 wave probably announced for not until next month or right around the end of this month. I mean, who knows? But Lionel is rushing out these waves like it's nothing, but yet the stores have yet to get them. Some people don't even have Wave 8 or Wave 9, or for Christ's sakes, any of the newest waves. Yet we're still waiting for Wave 10. But anyways, enough of me just rambling on. Let's go ahead and give you guys my initial thoughts and opinions of Wave 12 for NASCAR Authentics 2019. So we got 10 new releases to be talking about on this wave of diecast that was just announced on the latest episode of The Fix. A lot of NASCAR Authentics news that just happened on the episode of The Fix. So we had some new 187s and a new 164 wave, which I'm talking about. I'll make a separate video on the 187s later. And we also had some haulers as well, but I don't really talk about the haulers that much. But anyways, let's go and get things started. And we're going to go in the order that Lionel released them. And the first one up, we got to talk about Bubba Wallace's number 43 McDonald's Team Bacon Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 for Ridge Rated Motorsports. My God, this one I wasn't surprised, considering that we got Kyle Larson's McDonald's car and Jay McMurray's McDonald's cars released from 2019. So this is the only one they were missing. But I'm really surprised that this was the last McDonald's car to get released. I thought McMurray's was going to get released, but I don't know why this one took forever to get released for NASCAR Authentics. So Lionel very late on that part, because this car has been released for quite a while now, and they decided to put it in NASCAR Authentics. I mean, for Christ's sake, guys, Wave 1 of the 187s had this car, and that was like way back in summertime. So once again, to prove my point, Lionel really is late to the ball when it comes to releasing diecast, and this one right here definitely is an exception, and it's definitely not my favorite car, to be honest with you guys. Paint scheme, I don't know if I said this before, but myself and many other diecast viewers like Race Day 2011 and Diecast FA can all agree one thing: this paint scheme is shit. It's just messy. If I had to be Gordon Ramsay, I would just go up to this diecast and be like, what a bloody mess. Cough, you wanker. But yeah, that not a good start so far, guys. But I mean, I'll probably still get it. Maybe if I'll do like a rant review, if you guys really want me to. Alright, next up, we got to talk about, this is our first exclusive for the 164s, and it is Denny Hamlin's number 11, FedEx Racing. Darlington throwback for in the Toyota Camry for Joe Gibbs Racing. Had a mouthful to say right there. Sorry about that little pause. But, yeah, this is, of course, if you guys are a big fan of DW, if you guys don't know, he is now officially retired as a driver. Well, he has been for several years now, but also as a broadcaster as well. So, but this is paying tribute to his Western Auto car that he has won at the Southern 500 before. So, find it pretty appropriate. I think it was like 1992 he won in this paint scheme, if I'm not mistaken. But this is a very cool representation of that. I don't know. It kind of looks like it might have the chrome numbers. I think the actual car had chrome numbers on it. So really cool. I don't know. I mean, they don't really look reflective, but heck, man, we've seen the reflective numbers before on some throwbacks before, like Ryan Blaney's 2016 throwback and Paul Menard's throwback as well from last year. So I don't know. I mean, we'll see how that goes, but it doesn't look like that's the case, which is disappointing to say the least, because on the NASCAR Classics line, the NASCAR Classics release of this diecast, the actual 92 version. I actually have that diecast with me, so I'm looking forward to do a side-by-side comparison of that car with this, because we're definitely going to point out some differences right there. I mean, the orange definitely looks different, but it is a better representation of DW's of the DW scheme compared to Ricky Stenhouse Jr.'s. So, just saying, that car they ran at Sonoma, yeah, that was really half-assed on Roush's part, but really digging this. And plus, it's the first time we ever got a FedEx card that actually looks fucking different, so I can't complain about that. So, definitely a good pickup. Next up, this is Eric Jones, number 20, Stanley Tools Toyota Camry for Joe Gibbs Racing. So, this is another Stanley card that is getting released from NASCAR Authentics. I believe this is the second time we've got that, with along with Daniel Schwartz's Stanley car from 2 years ago. So, again, like I said with the Bubba Wallace car, guys, this car has been out for quite a while now, and this was just, I don't know. I mean, I guess Lionel just said, okay, what diecast have we not put in the wave yet? All right, here's one. So, I mean, it's still a cool looking paint scheme. It looks like he is going to be running the scheme again for 2020, which is cool. Also for the number 20. That's kind of funny, but I'm so punny. But yeah, I mean, still a little underwhelming. Still is. I mean, there could have been a lot more Eric Jones schemes that they could have produced, since we already got this car in the 164 Gold Series. But I mean, still gonna be cool regardless. I am looking forward to do the side-by-side comparison of this car and the Suarez car, because I love me doing some diecast comparisons, and I know my good buddy Diecast Buffet likes it as well. Next one, again, this whole wave, guys, I am a little disappointed in the choices that they made. I mean, there's still some good choices, but majority of these diecasts you can get in the 164 ARC Gold Series, and this one right here is no exception. It's Kyle Busch's number 18 Interstate Batteries Auto Club 400 Fontana win, Toyota Camry for Joe Gibbs Racing. As you guys know, I did a diecast review of this car, so don't expect a review of this car for me, as I'm planning not to get it. So, yeah, guys, I'm just very underwhelmed. I mean, they could have, I mean, my God, guys, there could have been so many other Kyle Busch schemes that they could have released. Do the Bristol win, guys. How about the spring Bristol win? I mean, with the screwed up back bumper. My God, that would have looked so nice on the 164 scale, but no, let's go and get this diecast, you know, the green zebra car. I understand it's a record-breaking car, but we've already got this in the 164 ARC scale, so what's the point? I mean, unless you guys want the trading card, that's cool, but if you're a Kyle Busch fan, you probably already have the 124 scale of this version, so I don't know, this car is pretty obsolete in my opinion, but yeah, just, I don't know, guys. This has been very underwhelming so far. I mean, my God. And this next one right here, I got mixed feelings about this, and this is coming from a guy who is a big fan of this driver. We got to talk about Mark Truex Jr.'s number 19 Bass Pro Shops Trekker Boats Patriotic card that he won and drove at the Coca-Cola 600. So, I will say one good thing off the bat. This is a 164 exclusive. They did not offer this car in the 164 scale in any way, shape, or form. Not even the clean version. They only made the race version of this car. Only the 124 scale. But that's going to confirm my point of why I am satisfied and disappointed with this pick. I am satisfied that we got ourselves another Mark Truex Jr. diecast, especially an exclusive, but what a missed opportunity to make this car a raced version, guys, because that diecast alone, guys, I mean, I already reviewed that diecast of the 124 scale Coca-Cola 600 race version. That whole passenger side, guys, is just completely scraped up, and it looks awesome. I am really disappointed that they did not put this in a 164 scale, because they did it with Truex's 600 win from 2016. Why couldn't they do it with this? I don't know. Now, I know there are some people out there who do not like the race versions. They don't like the confetti and the marks. Some people like clean versions. I understand that. Maybe this is what they were trying to cater to them. I mean, because not everybody likes race versions. I understand that, but majority of the people do love race version diecast, all right? There is that small percent out there that doesn't like it, and they're going to be satisfied with this choice. I'm still going to get it. Probably going to do a review on it, but again, a missed opportunity from what I know that they could have made this car a race version, because that is probably the best-selling Mark Truex Jr. diecast from last year, guys. So, I don't know what Lionel was thinking, but it's still a great diecast regardless. I mean, like I said, I'm really mixed about it. Now, time to get on some positive news, guys. We got ourselves yet another exclusive diecast to be talking about, and it is a truck release. Now, I didn't think they were going to pull this off, but they were able to, guys. We got to talk about Greg Biffle's number 51 Toyota Tundra, the truck that he won at the Texas race for the Gander Outdoor Truck Series for Kyle Busch Motorsports. My God, they did it, guys. We got ourselves a Greg Biffle diecast. I mean, it has been a while since we've had a Greg Biffle diecast released in NASCAR Authentics. Oh my God. I mean, I believe the last time we ever got the Greg Biffle diecast in NASCAR Authentics was with the Ortho Fire Ant car, which, by the way, I am planning to do a diecast review of that very soon just to get hyped up for this truck, because this is going to be a hot seller, because my God, guys, a lot of people were hyped up when the 124 version of this car was released, and I know for certain there's going to be a lot of demand with this diecast. Plus, it is another truck, and it's also the second KBM truck that is released in NASCAR Authentics. So, I'm expecting, hopefully, we're going to get a Todd Gilliland Martinsville race win soon. That would be freaking awesome. I mean, they can pull it off if they can, but that gives us some hope for some KBM 2020 diecast, if I do say so myself. But we're still in 2019, guys, for the NASCAR Authentics waves, so don't want to get too ahead of ourselves, because Lionel is behind like they always are. But still, though, this is awesome. This is awesome, man. They got a great Biffle diecast, so I'm loving it. This is a absolute must get for sure. Now, this one I'm very mixed about it. I mean, this is yet another 164 exclusive that looks really cool. It is the Joey Logano number 22 Pennzoil Ford Mustang for Team Penske. This is the Las Vegas race version car that he won in. And again, I'm not disappointed that this car was released, but why did it took so long? Why did this car took that long? I mean, this is like the third race in of the 2019 season? And here we are in the 2020 season, and now we finally get this car released on 164 scale. I mean, was Lionel having second thoughts about this, or what? Like, what is it with this car being behind? I'm sure they have the diecast renders of this way back. All right, I think this car was released in the summertime as well. So again, like I said with the Eric Jones Stanley car and the McDonald's Bubba Wallace car, this car should have been released a few waves ago. But regardless of that issue, this is a fantastic looking race version, guys. I really do like this a lot. This is the first time we get the Pennzoil scheme in raced colors. So Joe Logano finally won in something that's not the scallop scheme. So that's freaking cool. And as you guys know, the Pennzoil scheme is also changing for 2020. So this is going to be the only time we're going to see this car, this specific version of this car in this form. So really awesome looking right there. So gotta love that. And yet, we got ourselves yet another 164 exclusive to talk about, guys. It is probably one of the most anticipated diecasts that got canceled, but NASCAR Authentics saved this diecast, and I'm glad they did, because, my God, this paint scheme is absolute kick-ass. This paint scheme's got me hyped up. We got to talk about William Byron's number 24 Exalta Flames of Independence Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 for Hendrick Motorsports. Just everything about this car just screams perfection. A kick-ass paint scheme with the flames and a yellow number 24. There's nothing more satisfying than seeing that, especially for you longtime Jeff Gordon fans. Oh my God. When I heard the news that this diecast got canceled in 164 scale, I was like, damn, that's a shame, because this scheme is literally fire. And I'm not saying that just for the puns. I mean, literally, this scheme is one, if not one of the best looking paint schemes that we got from 2019. And I hope to God they bring the scheme back, guys, because God, it just looks so much nicer. I mean, forget about the Daytona 500 scheme that William Byron is driving. I mean, why couldn't they bring this scheme back for the Daytona 500? I mean, my God. The pearl whites and the blue and red flames, this car it just kicks ass, man. And I cannot wait until this diecast gets released in the retailers. And to talk more about Hendrick Motorsports, we got to talk about our final car, which is going to be in two various forms. We got to talk about the Chase Elliott number 9 Hooters, it's called the Hooters Give a Hoot. Like I give a hoot about this wave. Just kidding. Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 for Hendrick Motorsports. But if you guys notice, that there's a little big difference. That's kind of a contradiction, but there is a big difference from this car and the 164 Gold Series release. If you guys can't tell already, or guys didn't get the guessing game, this car is missing the green playoff banners. It does not have a green spoiler or a green splitter. Yeah, I mean, in terms of accuracy, that is very inaccurate. But for anybody out there who does not like the playoff green marks on the diecast, you're in luck, because this diecast actually looks a lot more better with that. But then again, I mean, people are going to be nitpicking and be like, oh, it's inaccurate, Lionel screwed up. Yeah, I will admit that. Lionel did screw up. I'm surprised Hunter Motorsports ain't pissed off for this, because they do want accurate diecast, even though we can't have Monster Energy logos on any of their on any scale of their diecast because of that damn Mountain Dew logo. But thankfully, that's going to change for 2020. But yeah, I definitely do love this paint scheme a lot, and I'm going to try my best to not make any sexual jokes when I do the diecast review, because, you know, it's a booby car. That's what all I got to say about that right there. But now to look at the liquid color chase piece, and once again, Lionel knocked out the park when it came to pick the liquid color chase piece. I didn't think that this one was going to work, but I am digging the liquid color chase piece of this diecast, the Chase Elliott Hooters Give a Hoot car. I gotta admit, liquid color pink does look pretty cool. I mean, it does look a little bit more of a magenta / purple pinkish, but still looks really cool. I do like that a lot. I mean, and from what it looks like, I believe the metallic finish is not screwed up. That's another thing I pointed out, because the last few Hooter schemes besides this and the Spirits car have not had a screwed up metallic flake finish to it, unlike the Napa cars. So glad to see that the Chase Elliott diecast quality is starting to get better for the paint quality when it comes to metallic finishes. Hope to God they don't do it again for 2020, otherwise then, I hope my kid Lionel is a fucking laughing stock. But this car definitely isn't, and good luck trying to find this. This is going to be a pretty hard car to find, since one, it's a liquid color chase piece, and two, it's Chase Elliott, the most popular driver in NASCAR. So good luck trying to find this car, unless you can sell your soul for a nickel. But overall, guys, this wave, there's a lot of exclusives, and it does look really cool, but I am a little underwhelmed. Is it better than the Wave 12 from 2018? Absolutely, quality-wise. But I think their selections could have been a lot more better, especially, I mean, I think to fix this wave, guys, I would have got rid of the Kyle Busch Fontana win, make it of a different memorable car. I'm still thinking the Bristol Skittles win could have probably sold better. The Eric Jones Stanley car, they could have done a different drive. Like, how about Matt Benedetto, guys? Where the hell's a Matt Benedetto Pro Core car? Or, you know, any of his diecasts. I mean, he's got a fan base. What the fuck, Lionel? Same with the Bubba Wallace McDonald's scheme, guys. They could have done a different selection. And that Martin Truex Jr. Patriotic car. I do like it, but missed opportunity. They could have made that car a race version. So, I mean, this wave, it's not, even though the exclusives kind of save it a little bit, I'm disappointed with the selections, like I just said. So, it's definitely not better than Wave 10 or Wave 11. I mean, it's probably a lot more lower than usual. It's definitely lower than than the last two, that's for certain, just because of that. But feel free to post your comments, thoughts below. I know this wave is going to be a little controversial. But hey, that's what I like to do on this channel, guys. I like to speak my mind and say what needs to be said, because, you know, after all, I don't bend the ass of Lionel, so I don't kiss their behind, if you know I'm drifting. But anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this thoughts and opinions honest review of NASCAR Authentics, Lionel Racing's NASCAR Authentics Wave 12, which I believe is going to be hitting the retailers at your Walmarts and Targets and many others very soon, probably March or April if I had to guess, since, like I said before, Lionel is really behind on this. But anyways, guys, this has been OBB, the Diecast News Guy. Comment, like, and do whatever you gotta do to support this series. And until next time, I will catch you guys on another NASCAR Authentics related video.